to go into today. So first thing to look at here is your date range. You're able to pick multiple options where you can preset things like this week, last 2 weeks, maybe this year, just so you can quickly look over where things are at. And you can always access either orders, jobs, or calls by clicking on these options right here. Now, let's go ahead and create a call, a job, and an order so you can see how this data gets on this page. And I'm going to do this pretty quick. If you want to look into the details about dispatching, about jobs, or about orders, you can go to those pages and you'll see videos and details on that as well. Let's start with our calendar, and we are going to go ahead and add a call. Our customer reached out to us. We need to look up their information. And here we are. Let's go ahead and add a job for service. We'll say this is a non-member. As you can see, this autofills certain information for me, like this is a standard service. This is going to be the opportunities I'll have while I'm out there. Certain skills will be necessary as well, and we'll go ahead and get this dispatched out. You can see I am available for the job, so I'm just going to click and drag. It'll dispatch to me, and that'll give me a notification for it. And we'll go back to the calendar. Now, typically, your technician will not see their full calendar. They're probably going to only see their events, something more like this. So, technician clicks on their job, and then from there, we'll add an order. When the order is created, we'll go ahead and add a line item to it so we have some value to this. Go to labor, let's do a half day. We'll add that to the order as well. Now, at the moment, let's actually go back and take a look at the dashboard. We can now see that the call automatically got set to active, the job was scheduled, and the order is set to open. No payments right now, though, are necessary. Nothing is paid, and nothing is pending. So let's go ahead and take a look at that order again. Now, if I'm going through my process, and I'm adding all my line items on the estimate here, I'm going through and going to my photos, filling out my equipment information, job documents, invoicing that client. I can go ahead and do that right here, but I'm going to go to complete order. I'm saying that this is verified. I am moving this revenue into repair. Perhaps I did not convert them to a member though, and that's fine. We'll go ahead and submit that order. When that's submitted, it's going to tell the system we are now pending that $558.46 for that order. Again, an active call, scheduled job, an order now that is not paid. Let's go ahead and go back to that and pay that off. When we go to the invoice, I can go ahead and add my payment here, select the method. Let's just say we took cash, and we'll save that. Back to our dashboard, we can see it's no longer pending. It has now been paid, set to paid on there. Now we do still have the calls active and the job scheduled. If I'm going to do my job costing, I can mark this as complete, and I can close down the job, and we can close down the call at the same time. If I wanted to come back to this, I could set it as another status, but I'm just going to go ahead and close it, and that's not going to show up any longer on my dashboard. There we are. Job is completed, job is closed, nothing active, paid order. There's our details.